Let's go have the perfect morning in Epcot. I am here this morning bright and early to have the perfect morning at Epcot. And per the comments, a lot of you asked, what's it like to ride Remy's Ratatouille Adventure if you're a resort guest coming in from International Gateway? So today I am just that, a resort guest coming in from International Gateway. Early theme park entry is a perk of staying on site at Disney and select Good Neighbor hotels. So you get to enter the parks 30 minutes early, which if you're staying at one of those hotels, I highly, highly recommend taking advantage of because you can get on some of those popular rides without a wait. You can access International Gateway if you're coming from the Yacht Club, Beach Club, Boardwalk, Swan, Dolphin, Skyliner hotels like Caribbean Beach, Riviera, Pop Century, and Art of Animation. So a lot of guests come in this way, and it lends them a very specific advantage for one very specific attraction. Of course, the one attraction I'm talking about is Remy's Ratatouille Adventure, the newest ride at Epcot. It's already got a posted 45-minute wait first thing in the morning, but that's going to only go up, and I didn't want to pay for it, so that's why we're starting here.
Right outside.
And welcome to Paris, the city of light.
Gusteau just said Paris is the city of light, but I thought it was the city of love. Do I not know what cities are? Hold on. City of love. Paris. Paris is the city of love. Nickname. Someone make it make sense. You don't get light and love Paris. You're good, but like you don't get two big nicknames. You're not leaving very much for the rest of the cities. Because City of Light's great, City of Love's great. You don't get both. Orlando, thanks for asking. The City Beautiful. I don't know who on marketing came up with that, but...
Chef Remy is waiting for you. This way.
That we've gotten up early, we've gotten to Epcot, we've crossed off a major attraction off our list. We're gonna eat. Of course we are. At one of my favorite places in all of Walt Disney World. There are a few locations that open up early that you can get something to eat at, including the French Bakery, which is one of my favorite places of all. Simple food done well, French pastries and cheeses and desserts. And as you can see, people know that it's open because there's a little bit of line here, but it always moves quickly. But as a pro tip at Epcot, make sure you check where you want to eat, what time they open. The Epcot restaurants, a lot of them are operated by third parties, so they have unusual hours. So like Summerfest, where you can get a bratwurst in Germany, doesn't open till noon. But the bakery in France opens with the park. But the tequila bar in Mexico doesn't open till 11. So make sure you check in the My Disney Experience app what time everywhere you want to go opens. The food and wine or festival kiosks, so whatever festival is happening, typically open at 11. Just because I would hate for you to get to Epcot thinking you can get a margarita at 9 in the morning. And alas, you cannot. L'Oeil has a wide variety of French pastries, sandwiches, baked good cheeses. I adore the ham and cheese croissant that has a bechamel sauce on it. It's only $6.95 too, which is quite a steal for Disney for a freshly baked croissant with ham and cheese. It's delicious. They've got a croque monsieur. They've got a brie and apple sandwich. They've got a really fabulous cheese plate. You can add a baguette to anything. They have delicious lobster bisque. They also have a wide variety of pastries. I love that strawberry tart. They've got macarons. They've got tiramisu, Napoleon's cookies, beignets, which different than the Port Orleans beignets. Those are some of my favorite. Creme brulee though, but you can't go wrong in here. I have got my quiche. I got the quiche Florentine, which is a spinach and goat cheese quiche, and they'll warm it up for you. There's also the quiche Lorraine, which has got ham and Gruyere, but I just love goat cheese and spinach. And then I also got a latte And the one downfall of Les Halles is that there's not a lot of seating. But the one perk of being here early enough in France is that I was able to grab a little seat on this ledge here outside this beautiful garden. It's not too crowded, and we're gonna luxuriate. Because like Animal Kingdom, you can luxuriate here. Look at all that. I love that they put the little goat cheese medallion on there. You've got this buttery, flaky crust. Buttery crust. Love the goat cheese, the spinach, creamy eggs. This quiche, I've gotten it for years. Like, literally years I've been eating at Les Halles. I remember eating there as a kid. It was one of my favorite places as a kid. We'd always get the quiche. Good cheese plate. France does simple ingredients so well. I'm gonna wash that down with a little coffee. It's a fine cappuccino, or latte. They have both. It's a fine latte. I'm not gonna lie to you though. I prefer cold brew because it's just like out of a machine coffee, but I need a coffee. But what I like about this park, along with Animal Kingdom, is you can luxuriate a little more. We got on a big ride. Now we relax a little bit. Finished my delicious quiche. Slowly making my way up to the front of the park to do some more attractions, but I'm gonna look at the topiaries as I go. They're still out for the Flower and Garden Festival, which runs through July 4th. And I just think they're so cool and so pretty. They don't get talked about enough, but they're awesome. Oh, aren't they beautiful? Anyway, that's enough time looking at that one. Also have Lumiere and Cogsworth. And of course, Remy in the back. We already walked past him. But if you're here for Flower and Garden Festival, I think it's truly the most beautiful time of year to be in Epcot. And these topiaries are so cool. It takes some of them up to 5 years to grow them. And I just like appreciating the craftsmanship from the horticulture team. Love these in the UK as well. TikTok Croc and Peter Pan. Thank you to everyone who validated me after the Flower and Garden video where I talked about Peter Pan having used to live on the roof in the UK. He was much smaller and less detailed, but he lived up there and it was awesome. But they moved him to here because not enough people saw him or realized he was there. But I thought I'd maybe dreamed that, but enough of you said in the comments that no, you remember it too, so thank you. Like, I love the topiaries and I think they're so cute, but this gigantic flower bed with the Mickeys, and this year's got the 50th logo, is so beautiful and bright and colorful. You can see there are some landscape cast members working on it right now, watering it, but like, it's just so pretty. And the flowers continue to bloom and they change them out over the festival, and it's so bright and colorful and it's just joyful, isn't it? Soarin is posted at a 5-minute wait, and I am thrilled to take advantage of that this early in the morning.
On behalf of our entire flight crew, thanks for soaring with us.
Do my ears hear the Rescuers Down Under score? How fun. Soarin', what a great attraction. You've been way too long for it. It's so great. It's so relaxing and calm, and it's just beautiful. And again, I say it a lot, but there's no other Disney ride that I've ridden so many times and have people clap at it every single time. It's just the best. I think it's safe to say most people like the smells of Soarin' over California better. I think we can all agree the oranges are where it's at. But I think where people are more divided are the jump cuts between the scenes. And I'd like people to weigh in, if you would, in the comments. Are you more of a fan of the hard jump cut, like Soarin' over California, where it just jumps from scene to scene, or do you like the CGI cuts here, where like the whale or the eagle? Weigh in. We have lived with the land, and I feel good. Got that front row. Also got that B1 on Soarin'. It really is a perfect morning. Now, just a few more things I want to do before the morning time is officially over. You know, got my eye on Spaceship Earth, which is up to a 35-minute wait. That one gets a little bit longer than some of these other attractions in Future World. Not Future World. I will never learn. The problem with the new names is there's no way for me to just refer to the front half of the park. Because when I say Future World, I mean the whole front half of the park. Whereas, like, technically I'm in World Nature right now, but Spaceship Earth is in World Discovery. But you know when I say Future World, you know I just mean the ride half of the park, not World Showcase. Anyway, we'll figure it out. Work in progress. Spaceship Earth does tend to get a little bit longer line than like the Seas, than Living with the Land, than Figment, because it's the first thing at the front of the park. So people just walk in, they see a ride, and they get in line. So usually around 10 to 11 or so, that one can get a little bit longer than some of these others. So I'm going to see if it drops a little bit. And in the meantime, I'm headed to the back of the Imagination Pavilion because this is where the ride dumps out. And yes, I could ride Journey into Imagination of Figment, but I don't want to see Nigel Channing Moon today. It's supposed to be a perfect morning, and that haunts my dreams. So instead, I'm just coming in here through the back, and we are going to go say hey to some friends. I've been distracted because some of the new Turning Red merchandise is here, including the ears, and they say Panda Power, but I feel like I'm mad they're not the panda ears from the movie, right? Does anyone else agree with me? Also, do I need this mug? I need another coffee mug, like I need a hole in the head, but I'm kind of obsessed with that, so let's mull that over while we go say hi. Here in the Imagination Imageworks, you can meet Joy from Inside Out, as well as Vanellope from Wreck-It Ralph, and I'm obsessed with the movie Wreck-It Ralph, and I would like to meet her. Vanellope will be out in about 10 minutes. So, with my 10 minutes, I'm going to go see the most famous mouse of all. Inside the Magic Eye Theater, where the Disney and Pixar Short Film Festival is a very famous friend, and no one seems to know this is here. There's literally one family in front of me to meet Mickey in his classic outfit. She made this outfit for you. It's her classic look. She's so good.
Oh, she makes all the outfits herself. She's a very talented mouse.
Mickey, you have so many outfits.
She's talented.
Busy. Yeah, she's a good lady. You got a good one there. Yeah, you know. Give you a ring on it? Mickey! That's where you can meet Mickey in his classic look if you want to see it, because at Magic Kingdom he's in his 50th look. At Animal Kingdom he's on the flotilla in his safari look. At Hollywood Studios he's Sorcerer, so if you want to see classic Mickey, this is where you gotta go. And like, no one's in there. And photo passes. And they aren't at Magic Kingdom yet, so. Hi Penelope! How are you? I know, we're ready to see cover! Yes, you're one of my favorites. Yeah, you know I love you so much because you love to win, and I also love to win.
Penelope, you have to stay. You have to stay here.
Test track.
I'm sorry.
Cars. Yeah, that would make test track fun.
I have to say no. No, stay here.
Do you think we could go faster than 65 miles an hour? I do. Penelope was so cute. She said, we're going to go race cars at Test Track later. So we're going to make it fun. And she took a long time with everybody. She took a long time with me. She took a long time with the kids in front of me. And I can just tell that not only are we, the guests, so excited that traditional meet and greets are back, but so are the characters. And so at this point of the morning, I would be advising you to kind of keep rocking through whichever of the future world, I'm going to call it that, and you can't stop me, rides you'd like to do before you go to World Showcase. Because if you're like me, most of the things you want to do in Epcot are just eating and drinking and walking around World Showcase. And it's such a big park that to go back and forth, like to go get a snack and then ride Spaceship Earth, then go get a different snack and come ride Soarin', that's a lot of commitment. Oh, hi Bo Peep and Woody. Please don't haunt me, Bo Peep. So Spaceship Earth still has a 35-minute wait. So I'm just going to go do Spaceship Earth and hope it's not really 35 minutes. Sometimes 35 minutes isn't so bad if it means you don't have to walk all the way across the park later. Down to 20 minutes when I walked up here. You'll love to see it. So it's about 11:40, so maybe the morning rush is over and we're dipping into that sweet spot where it's a little bit lower now. And then it'll spike back up a little bit later, probably as people hop into Epcot for the evening. Done with Spaceship Earth. Could do a quick bubblegum wall selfie. And with that, morning time is over, and we had a pretty perfect morning at Epcot. We got to ride some of the most popular attractions, including the newest Remy's Ratatouille Adventure without too long of waits. I do think if you're not going to purchase Genie Plus or a fancy ride here at this park, getting here is crucial, especially if you have that early theme park entry to go hop on Remy. Of course, my full day plan involves buying Remy, but not buying Genie Plus and using that early entry to go knock out Frozen and Test Track. We're going to continue the Perfect Morning series. Got to go to Hollywood Studios yet, but overall, Epcot is much more relaxed than Magic Kingdom. It's more on level with Animal Kingdom, where once you knock out your big first ride, you can kind of luxuriate and enjoy your day, enjoy your morning, and then it's time for the afternoon, which is time for the best part of Epcot, which is eating and drinking around the festivals and around World Showcase, which is what I would do next. So let us know your favorite thing about Epcot. Go watch Perfect Morning Animal Kingdom. It's been magical. Bye!